Aloha and welcome. I'm Digital Micro. You're on the Digital Micro Trading Journal channel. Day trading for ROI payout, no trade recommendations. It's just a trade journal. I want to shout out to all new and future subscribers. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So we're going to cover price action order flow for non-farm payroll Friday, March 10th, 2023. It's the Catalyst. It's going to move the market 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm going to cover a few charts with price action order flow, market structure. And above all, my goal is just to protect the psych, emotions, and capital for Friday. No need to mess up all the progress of the week just because the market's being a little bit crazy. I'm going to sit on the sidelines and observe, but I am going to watch very intently and do my journaling. So let's get to it with the charts. Here we are, 24-hour chart, non-farm payroll. After Thursday's giant red candle down, we've got this yellow fair value gap still forming, but I wanted to draw it anyway, see how it looks in the new day open gap here for Friday the 10th. And you can see this wick so far forming on the Friday candle. The low came in at 1805.7 and change, and basically really in the neighborhood of the first day of the year opens both on Globex and RTH, not far away at all. So that could still happen after we get this non-farm payroll result. So that's it. I'm watching it closely. These blue dots are anchored VWAPs for Friday so far, coming in at 1817. And from Thursday, the total volume weighted average price is way up here, 1845.5. It seems like it's miles away, right? So I'm going to go to the next chart, 60 minutes next. The 60-minute chart. And we've got a waterfall of red candles hitting this new day open gap. That's how we opened up Asia Globex, and then it just steamrolled down, continuation, till we tagged with the minus 817 delta, this red candle right here. So this is level 1 on my watch, January 9th, 2023, first Monday open range for the year. Below it, the first RTH 1-minute open range for RTH. And then above it, again, here we are, 4 candles, and we still in Europe have not re-tagged back this imbalance, the sell imbalance on the new day open gap for March 10th. Above it is 1846, call it 45.9. That is the pivot. So those are the levels to watch. Nothing here wants me to take a trade at all. Just going to watch the 8:30, so 8:30 Eastern Standard Time for the non-farm pivot, and then the open 9:30 to the initial balance, and then just don't even look at the charts after the balance is over until the close. So first hour RTH and the hour before for the non-farm payroll. So those are the time zone pivots, and you've got the levels here. 15-minute next. Okay, so the one thing I want to add here from the 60-minute is these fair value gaps. So this kind of helps give me a little more structure. If I was taking a trade and we saw the price came down to these, again, I'd be real interested, because this was, you can see this black dotted line on this green candle up. So we had, let's say, an intermediate high, and we had this pivot right down here. That was a long-term low pivot, and that's what touched the January 9th. And so I was watching this fair value gap to see if the bodies of the candles would violate it once it tagged above it, and it did not. You could see it honored this fair value gap and drove up. So any longs from this gap worked out because, again, we had sell side liquidity pool on this swing low. Let's go to this next chart on the Renko, see if we see anything else. So this is very instructive, and I'm really liking it. The Renko, this was the day before Thursday. You can see trend down all the way on the lower blue Keltner. Asia opens, we pivot on the Hama, and then we go back down, and we touch that zone on the January 9th Globex 1 minute open range. And then we drive back up to the red, the middle red right here, right before Europe opens. So, and we pivot down, go down for another low in Europe, go back up, tag the red, one more down. Notice the deltas here, minus 275, minus 390, but we don't hit that January 9th level. And that's when we drive back all the way up to this upper blue. So we tagged that twice now, and we are still above the red. The lower blue is 18,067. The red right now is 1815, and the blue upper Keltner is 23.6. So, yeah, I get a lot out of this. Not every day, but I want to keep my eye on this. I'm not making any predictions. I'm just going to observe here and keep my fingers away from pushing any buttons. Trade them well. Take care of your risk management and try to have a good weekend. Don't get yourself in a situation where you've got trapped or you're taking something home over the weekend if you're a day trader. Risk management, priority one. Aloha. Take care.